In this Unity tutorial I will show you how to make this health bar, which can go up and down, and it's very easy to make, so let me show you how to do it. So here I have a completely new Unity scene, and we'll start off by going to the hierarchy, going to UI and choosing image. And we'll call this health background. This is going to be the background for the health. I'll make this a darker red, like so. Then on top of this one, I will put it as a child, and I'll call this one health. I can't use the fill function because I don't have a sprite, so we have to create that. So let's go to Google and search on Photopea. This is just like Photoshop, so if you have Photoshop, you can just use that instead. But I'll do new project and I'll do a 1x1. It just has to be a pixel. Let's zoom in real quick and go to the bucket tool, choose white and press. So now it's all white, it's just a white pixel. Then you can go export as, do JPEG and call it white pixel or something. Save that. Now go back into Unity. Now open your Pathfinder and drag this one in. Now we have our pixel. Then press the sprite, go to default and change it to sprite. Press apply. Now select both health and health background and drag your sprite into here. As you can see, we now have these functions. Now press on only the health object, and instead of using simple, we're going to use filled. We also have to change the color of this. We'll do a lighter red. And as you can see right now, it's like this, and that's not what we want. We want to use the horizontal fill method. And as you can see, it now looks like the health bar I showed you at the beginning, but we need to change the size of it. So I'll select both of them. Now we can change the height to something like 30 and the width to something like 200. And as you can see, it now looks right, but we need to make a script which actually handles this fill amount. So let's go down into the assets and right click, do create, do C# script. I'll call this health. Now open it up. In here, we'll delete the update and start function. We'll also delete these two libraries. And we'll add one library called Unity Engine.ui. Now go down here and do a private image called image. We also need one public variable, a public float health. We can set this to 100, for example. Then in the start function, we're going to set the image to be equal to getComponentImage. Now we need to create a function which actually handles the health change. So we will make a public function called changeHealth. And in here we'll do float change amount. Now we can do health plus equals the change amount. And then we can take the image and do .fillAmount equals health divided by 100, because the fill amount goes from 0 to 100. So if the max value of health is 100, you should divide by 100. And let's say your maximum was 50 instead, we should do 50 here instead. Now one last thing, we need to actually invoke this function. So we'll make an update function. In here we'll do if input.getKeyDown. We'll do keycode.down arrow. And in here, we'll invoke the function, we'll do change health, and we can maybe do -10. I'll also make another one for the up arrow, and this will add health. So we'll remove the minus. That's all we need in here. We can now go back into Unity. In here, we just have to click on the health object and drag our health script onto it. Now we can press start, and when I press down arrow, the health will go down, and if I press the up arrow, it will go up. So in your case, you're probably not going to need this, but this is just to show you that it actually works. So you can just invoke it in another way. And that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any criticism, please let me know in the comments what I did wrong, so I can improve my videos. And yeah, have an amazing day.